RPI Troy hanging out with the dude. Making noise on the guitar. That Gene Shepard, he's something, man. He reminded me of, excuse me, all those years playing basketball under the lights in the middle of the night and tennis also. I've been to some fine places and met some low people. Yeah, I'll tell you about the 3 soldiers that took a test to get into the Secret Service elite unit. And the instructor says to the first soldier, "The love of your life is tied to a chair in the next room. Here's a gun. I want you to go in and kill her. And if you do that, you've passed the test." The soldier goes into the room and after 5 minutes walks back out and says, "Sorry, I cannot do it." The instructor says, "Well done, you've passed the test." The second soldier walks in the room to kill his wife, tied to the chair, walks back out in 10 minutes and says, "Sorry, I can't kill a wife, I love her." The other instructor says, "Well, you have passed the test." The third soldier walks in and the instructor specifically tells him, "Your wife is tied to a chair. Here's a gun. I want you to go in and kill her. And if you do that, you will have passed the test and you'll be in the unit." After 10 seconds, the instructor hears bang, 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 snap, whap, 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 bang, 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 bang. Shocked, the instructor runs into the room and sees the soldier's dead wife on the floor covered in blood. He shouts, "What the heck have you done, soldier?" And the soldier says, "Some idiot put blanks in the gun, so I beat her to death with a chair leg. Have I passed the test, sir?" All right, I call this one Dust in the Dominion. The Vatican whispers in a scarlet thread. This ain't the right key. Gotta move the capo here. And then you get the buzz. Always get the buzz. Still doesn't sound right. I'll move it down a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Ever since I broke my arm, I have trouble with this thing. I had a lot of trouble. Ooh, that sounds better. The Vatican whispers in a secret thread, while the white Pope prayer and black Pope dread. And the Rothschilds gold buys Rockefeller steel, a silent war where the empires kneel. Crowns tilt in the gilded ballroom light, Zionist star, Masonic rite. Silver screens hum with their scripture trace as stadiums war for bread and not chance. American, we sing to thee through the factory smoke and the hollowed tree. A mother's womb, a father's gun, both cradle and grave for the unborn son. Red dirt, white lies, blue-collar hands, digging futures in stolen lands. From Gulf oil to rocky spine, the Pacific weeps with each rusted mine. The haves toast to the vintage scorn, the have-nots chew their bootstraps worn, while gods so many turn their faces to bless the dust and hide their grace. Meanwhile, in a vaulted room, champagne laughs at the coming doom. Now, I'll tell you, during the French revolutions, oh yeah, I would tell you that, and I certainly will, but I got to make a little adjustments to my pills. I don't take any pills, by the way. That's just the way it is with the hair, man. I don't put nothing in my body that ain't, well, tainted. During the French revolutions, commandeers were busy executing the elite and the bourgeoisie by beheading them. They dragged the lawyer up to the guillotine, but the blade dropped just towards the neck, and it inexplicably stopped. And it was taken as a sign that God spared his life, and he was free. Then they brought a wealthy merchant in to be executed. Again, the blade stopped just short, and he too was freed. An engineer was dragged up to the guillotine and laid in position. He looked up at the huge blade suspended above him and said, "Oh, I see the problem." And we all know what the problem is. Well, the marble floors are cold in the Vatican Square where the white Pope prays and the black Pope there. counting out the goal while the world turns gray. The Rothschilds and the Rockefellers lead the way, the royals in their castles with their pedigrees so tall, while the Zionists and the Masons write the words on the wall. It's a secret society, a private little club, and we're just the bubbles in the spirit of the tub. Oh, America, we sing to thee, with heavy heart and bended knee, every single step, every breath that we take. Are you the promise kept or the promise broke? You are my mother, you are my father, my sister and kin, but look at the shadow that's hiding within. From the Gulf of the Rockies, from the Gulf to the Rockies, from the plains to the sea, oh America, who are we? See the actors on the screen with their porcelain smiles, selling us the story for the hollow-eyed miles. The singers and the stars dancing on the stage, while the puppets and the government turn the page. They wine and they dine on the fat of the land, while we pull our bootstraps with a calloused hand. From the factory floor to the deep quarry dust, we're building the future on a foundation of rust. It's the haves and the have-nots, the healthy and the frayed. The price of the entrance is the soul that you've paid. And the media's humming a lullaby tune, while the elites are howling at the dark of the moon. Yeah, they're looking quite foxy in their tailored attire, while we're stoking the truth and the middle of the fire. Now the newborn cries in the cradle of state, while the world rulers barter for the shape of his fate. Red, white, and blue, the color shifts in the rain, tied to the mountains, the desert terrain. So let's toast to the many, let the gods pull us through, and forget about the ones who are selling the view, 'cause it's all about us, just the salt of the earth, calculating the cost of what we're really worth. So keep your secret signs and your high shining thrones. We've got the marrow in the middle of our bones. From the Atlantic to the Pacific, singing it loud and low, evil comes in many forms, but there were the ones who grow. Yeah, we're the ones who grow. We're the ones, and we are the ones. And you can keep your white popes and your black popes, and you can keep all of your saintly undone deeds. Just leave us the music and maybe a little hope. Did I tell you about the president who called for full legislation of marijuana? Now it's up to Congress to hold a joint session. I suppose that's just business as usual. You're listening to 901.5 WRPI Troy, hanging out with the do. That's all I got to say to you today.